Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions with a quick stock market update. I wanted to provide you 3 updates that I think that you should be aware of. I hope that you learned something new in this video, and if you do, I hope that you can consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. So let me go ahead and just start sharing my screen so you can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. The first thing that I want to talk about is one of the most important reports for this week, right? Today's Monday. I like to kind of forecast what to prepare for, especially if you're a little bit newer to the market. It might be difficult, right? The first thing is the unemployment report and the non-farm payroll report that will be announced on Friday, August 5th, 1 hour before the market opens. Let me repeat that. 1 hour before the market opens on Friday, a report is going to be released, and it will give us a better understanding of how the job market is right now. If the job market begins to show that it is weakening, this can cause the market to sell off. If the market shows, or the job market shows, that it's not weakening as much as expected, this can cause the market to go up. And again, this report gets released on Friday, 1 hour before the market opens. I'll make sure that I keep you guys up to date. We can possibly even live stream it on this channel. All you literally have to do is subscribe and ask me to do so. The second thing that I want you to be aware of is the market traded sideways today, and today was the first day out of the new month. Last week, we were on pace for one of the best months since 2020. This is something that a lot of different news outlets were marketing. A lot of demand was driven the very last couple of days of last month because we had that milestone of finally, I mean, you guys all experienced it, right? Finally, the market is beginning to show strong signs of buying pressure. But some people believe that it's just a bear market bounce before things actually get worse. When talking about interest rates, I mean, they were just increased 0.75% or 0.75%. When talking about inflation, it's still at 9.1%, and the idea of it peaking isn't even confirmed. So why is the market recovering? Is it because things aren't getting worse? Well, I guess this Friday we'll have a better understanding if things are actually getting worse. An expectation that a lot of people have is due to the earnings of last week and due to that milestone of on pace for the best month since 2020. Now that that hype is all over and that's behind us, this is the new month. What was shown today is less buying pressure. And will this continue? I think the way that I would like to kind of take on and approach the next couple of days is treading lightly. I don't want to be afraid to take advantage of any opportunity that does present itself. And what does that mean? Well, if I continue to see that the market continues to rise and I have long-term positions on Tesla, Amazon, and Apple, I shouldn't be afraid to either add more to my position and or keep the same position that I have, because we could potentially pull on back. But one thing that I also do want to remind you is you might want to have a little cash available on the sidelines just in case the market does pull back after the very strong performing week we had last week, that you're able to take advantage of that dip buy opportunity. Because nonetheless, right, especially if you're a long-term investor and even a swing trader, if the market does pull back a little bit, it shouldn't scare you, right? With that idea, I mean, you're really just setting your future self up for success. You're able to buy it at a cheaper price point than where it's at right now. And that should excite you because, I mean, most of you probably aren't fully invested in the market. And I actually wanted to show you an example of this. This is the NASDAQ future. And I wanted to show you how we've been trading pretty much for all of July going into August. The reason I like to show this is I like to give examples. I'm a visual learner. This is something that we do within Learn, Plan, Profit. I like to give people examples of why you should always prepare for worst case scenario. Not because you want it to happen, but you always should know that it's around the corner. Pullbacks are inevitable in the stock market. You can either prepare for them or you can be surprised by them. You choose, right? And if we look how the market's been trading since July, it looks like we finally established the bottom for the NASDAQ market. We rallied up to around 12,200. We pulled on back. But guess what? We didn't go as low as we did before. That's progress. We rallied back up to that same price point of almost 12,200. We pulled on back, but not as low as we did before. We found a support level right around 11,900. We rallied once again, and guess what? We pulled on back, but guess what? Not as much as we did before. This is called an upward staircase pattern. It's not perfect. It's not like those perfect graphs that you see on maybe some of your textbooks, but it's something that is showing stronger signs of an ascending support level, that every time it's building this upward staircase pattern. Now, we rallied up based off of last week's performance to a new level, nearly at 13,000. And where we're at right now, we're beginning to show signs of a slight resistance. Not that we have to pull on back, but based off previous patterns, it would make sense that we possibly could. So if we do, as long as we don't go as low as we did before, that's progress. And this excites me because this means that, I did my job in reducing my position size and having cash available. So if we do pull on back, I can buy more Tesla. I can buy more Amazon. I can buy more Apple because I intend to hold those for a much longer period of time. And I don't need to worry about, oh no, it's selling off just a little bit. I don't care. I'm in it for the long haul. And again, it's always reminding yourself what your intention is with that position. Are you short-term swing trading it, or do you intend to hold it until it recovers? And if so, a lot of these stocks have so much upside margin based off of current price points that it's going to take time for them to recover. So all I ever like to encourage beginner traders and beginner investors is do not bite more than you can chew. Whatever position you choose to take, make sure that it's effective, that it's enough money for you to take it seriously, but not so much that you become an emotional mess when it pulls on back. And only you can decide, right? Some people can tolerate $10,000 positions. Some people can tolerate $500 positions. I know people that can tolerate $1 million positions, right? Everyone's at a different level. It should just empower you and motivate you to get to that next level once you are conditioned enough. But guess what? You have nothing but time. And one of the last things that I want to remind you is how important it is to be aware of up and coming earnings. Did you know of the companies that are set to report earnings as soon as tomorrow? So if we go on the Webull platform, if you guys don't use Webull, you definitely don't have to, but if you want to, it's a free trading platform, and right now they're giving away 6 free stocks if you deposit $1, and it's the 6th link in the description of this video. If you use that link, you automatically get 6 free stocks when you deposit $1. But with that being said, on Tuesday, as in tomorrow, AMD, Starbucks, and PayPal, some of the bigger companies, are reporting earnings. Again, understand that when a company reports earnings, if things are worse than expected, it can actually drive the price down on the overall market. So please be aware of that. And then on Wednesday, we have eBay, CVS, and then Realty Income. So please make sure, it's really Under Armour that I was trying to pay attention to, the UA. So again, please make sure that you're aware of the different stocks that are reporting earnings, if it's before market opens, if it's after the market opens, and the influence that they can have on the overall market. But most importantly, the thing that I wanted to jump in and kind of make sure that you guys were aware of is how important it is to be aware of that unemployment report that is set to be released on Friday, 1 hour before the market opens. I hope that I gave you a good enough example of what to expect this upcoming week. If you have any questions about what we talked about today, I hope that you know that I'm simply one direct message away. I respond to all of my direct messages via Discord, and it is for free, and it's the first link in the description of this video. If you want the ability to watch me trade live every day, I only do that with my Learn Plan Profit group. So Monday through Friday, if you think that it would be of value for you to be able to watch me trade live and ask me questions in real time, that is something that I exclusively offer to my Learn Plan Profit group. If you want to learn more about it and to see if it's a good fit for you, I would encourage you to take 2 minutes, click the second link down below in the description of this video, learn a little bit more about our Learn Plan Profit group, and see if it's a good fit for you. The last thing that I must remind you is our TechBud Staycation ends in just 7 days. August 7th. We're selecting 3 winners. I don't know if you've entered yet, but it's actually going to be the 4th link in the description of this video. And for every $1 you spend on this site, it equals 5 automatic entries. And today only, we are running a 25% off the entire store, no coupon code needed. the discount applies automatically at checkout. So if you wanted a new trading mouse pad, if you wanted some new art, automatically 25% off your entire order. Just add it to your cart and you automatically get entered towards the giveaway as well. Again, if you want to learn more about the details, head on over to shoptechbuds.com and click on this banner and it will break down the 3-day event and the dates that we are flying the 3 winners out. I really do appreciate you guys' time. If you're part of my Learn Plan Profit group, make sure that you set your alarms for market open. We will be setting up for our live session. And like always, I hope that I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.